Hello, hello, everybody. Maybe we'll wait a few seconds. Maybe new people are joining. They're just coming in. Everybody could get settled for a second. See some new faces, some people that came back. Hey, Alex. Hello.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you again.
You too, William, Brendan, DG. Hello. Okay, so let's get started here. Today, first up, thank you for joining. Another session of Open Diner. And today is actually our 30th show, believe it or not. I can't believe where the time went, but our 30th. So today our topic is United We Stand, Divided We Fall. We're going to be talking about how to rise above all the divisions that are currently existing in our country today. And you say, why? Because we are stronger together, and the United States should represent unity. So tonight we'll be talking about everything but politics. So we're not going to be expressing any of our opinions about political candidates, who's right, who's wrong. We don't want to do any of that, and we don't want to create any division. We want to try to begin to bridge that gap of unity and connection. We're here to create an environment of support and, like I said, connection. So let's stay on topic. Also, this is a camera on events. I see most people have their cameras on. If you don't, kindly turn them on, because it would be great to see everybody's faces first off. And it's easier to connect when you have that connection with the camera. Also, you get full benefit from this event by having the camera on, because some of the activities we're going to do will require a camera being on to see each other. If you're joining us on Facebook and YouTube, we're live right now. Welcome, and please tell us your name if you get a chance. Participate. Join in, answer questions, comments throughout the show. We'll try to get to them if we have time. That's for sure. First, we're going to watch a brief presentation that's useful for our Zoom functions and the general format of the evening. So we'll take a look at that. We'll have our tech team do that for us. Bear with us. It's coming. Well, there's a little bit of a tech
When you start Zoom, your microphone is muted by default. Before you can speak, you must unmute yourself. The mute/unmute button on a computer is at the lower left. On the iPad, it's the first item on top. Remember to mute yourself when you are done speaking. During the event, there might be a need to read from the chat. Roundtable questions will be displayed there. You can also use the chat to make comments, get technical advice, etc. The chat button on a computer is here in the middle. On the iPad, it is in the three-dot menu here.
Anytime you wish to see the entire audience, you can switch from speaker view to gallery view. On a computer, the gallery view button is on the top right. In newer versions of Zoom, it's under the Views menu. On the iPad, it's in the top left.
Okay. All right. So first we're going to start off with some smiling. You know, studies say that smiling raises mood even when you force a smile. Smiling releases endorphins, natural painkillers, serotonin, the happy chemical of the brain. So it's scientifically proven that smiles are contagious. We mimic each other's facial expressions. So smiling not only has the power to elevate your mood, but it can also change the mood of others. So we're going to start off tonight with introducing yourself, smile, and then take that smile and you're going to throw it to another person. So I'll start it. My name's Roberta. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I'm going to throw a smile to Linda. You can introduce yourself and throw that smile. Don't hit anybody in the eye, though. Don't do that.
Got it. Okay, my name is Linda, and I live in New York as well, but in upstate New York near Albany. I'm going to throw my smile to Willie.
Got it. My name's Willie. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. And I'm going to throw my smile to John.
Thank you, John. My name is John. I live in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm glad to be here with everyone, and I'm going to throw my smile to DG.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, my name is DG. I'm from Delaware, and I'm going to throw my smile to Carl.
All right, thank you. I'm Carl. I'm from Florida, close to Miami, and I'm gonna throw my smile to Dan.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan. I'm from Toronto, Canada. It'll soon be the opposite of Florida. And I will throw my smile to Elena.
Thank you. I am Ilana. I'm from New York, Brooklyn. And I will throw my smile to William.
Hello, I'm William. I live in Harlem, and I'm throwing my smile to Paula.
Paula, I don't think we could hear you. We see you, but I think your mic may be not working. You want to try? Well, we'll come back to you. I'll throw my smile to, well, today. I know you had a different name last week, but
yeah, because I forgot how to change it. Sorry.
That was yesterday's name. Today.
Okay, I throw my smile to Paula.
Let's see if her mic's working. No?
Paula? No?
Okay. We'll come back to Paul, but I think Paul is from Brooklyn, New York.
I'm from the Bronx myself.
Okay, wonderful. You want to throw, I don't know if you know who went next, who didn't get a smile.
Can you change my name or I have to change it?
You would have to do that, but we'll call you today for today.
Okay, thank you.
But just tell us what your name is, then we'll remember. What is your name?
My name is Mary Lou.
Mary Lou. Wonderful,
Mary Lou, yes.
You want to throw a smile to somebody, Mary Lou?
Please.
Okay, I'll help you. How's that? How about Nina?
Nina?
There you go.
Okay, Nina, it's on you.
I see you changed your name, by the way.
Oh, you did it. Wonderful.
Oh, you changed it? Thank you.
The tech team's good. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nina. I'm also from New York. And I'll throw my smile to Alex.
Hello, everyone. I'm from Long Island, New York, and I'll give my smile to Paula.
Did you say Paula? She's still, she's having a problem with her mic. Pick someone else, Alex.
Sure. Let's do Eva Gold from New York.
Sorry, you said it all. I'm Eva from New York, and I'm throwing my smile to Gary.
Got it. Putting it on my face. And I am going to throw my smile to Nancy.
Oh, almost.
You can do it. There you go.
Gary, you've got a smile and it looks like you have a lipstick on. But what I would like to do is throw my smile to the person here who needs a smile most. And it comes with a hug.
Wow.
And that's what I want to do.
Beautiful, Nancy. I don't know. Did anybody not introduce themselves and get a smile? I think we got it. Well, except Paula. Paula got 3, but She wasn't able to speak. I think we all
Here.
Javier.
Javier.
I'll take that. I'll take that hug.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Javier from Nanaimo, BC, Canada. And I guess I'll throw the smile through everyone. How about
Wonderful. Well, that's perfect timing, Javier. You know why? Because you're going to be our musician. You know that. They don't know that, but Javier's going to play a song for us now, everybody. So,
All right.
Take it away, Javier.
Right.
I'm sorry, did we miss
This puts a
Natalia?
smile on everyone's face.
It's okay. I smile to everyone. Please.
We're going to, okay, sorry, Natalia.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that we all need. Little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of.
That is true, Javier. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to get some love going here. Just a couple reminders, and then we're going to start the whole evening, really. We're trying to create a supportive environment. Let's remember that. We're here to connect above all differences. Let's stay on topic, no criticism. Let's avoid all politics. Reminder to mute your microphone when you're speaking to minimize any background noise. And if you turn on your cameras, it'll full benefit, obviously, of the event, which I said before. So I'm going to hand it now to our great friend, Gary, who actually is going to introduce the video that he produced. So, Gary, take it away.
Well, first I'm going to do the icebreaker.
Oh, that would help.
Yeah.
See, I gave you a preempt.
Yeah, we have to break the ice before we can see the video.
That would help. Okay.
It's encased in ice right now, so we have to break it. And so let's
right.
warm up the room here
Okay.
a little bit. We're going to play a little game that we've done before, I think once or twice, and it's called the I Am game. What we're going to do, I'm going to start it off, and I'm going to say, my name is Gary, and I am, you can use whatever you want, a father, you're a sculptor, you're a dairy farmer, you're a traveling salesman, whatever you want to be. And then you're going to call on, and then if what I say, I'm going to say I'm Gary and I'm a musician. And so if you're a musician, speak right up and state your name and say, I'm a musician. And then also say something else about yourself. And then whoever else can relate to that you just put out there, they speak up instantly. If nobody connects with what you suggested, then you have to come up with something else, you know. So anyway, I'll start it off. I'm Gary, and I am a musician. Anybody else?
I'm William. I'm also a musician, and I am a seminary student. That probably doesn't match up with anybody.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm Carl, and I'm not a seminary student, but I am a student, and I am also a carpenter.
All right, I have to jump in. Carl will be first. I'm a student of life, and I'm a dreamer.
I'm definitely a dreamer, and I also love to take photographs. No one loves to take photographs?
I love to take photographs, and also I love to travel.
Any other travelers out there?
Well, I like to travel, but the problem is we can't right now. But I like to travel, and I love to take long rides in autumn. Actually, that's the traveling I'm doing now in the fall.
I like to take road trips too. That's lots of fun. I want to take a road trip to Storm King in, I think, North Cornwall or something. It's an hour about away from here. And I'm dying to go there. I love it. Though that to me is like a road. I love road trips too. And I love art.
I like art as well. And here's an easy, and I'm a brother.
My name is John. I'm a brother, and I'm also a nature lover.
My name is Dave. I am also a nature lover. And I also an artist. The thing that I'm currently doing is like trying to find connection of music with colors. Like how notes are connected with colors. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Well, I'm an artist too. I love music and I like the idea of connecting it with colors. And I'm also a parent.
I'm a parent and a grandparent, and I am also a nurse. Okay, I'm also retired.
I am retired, and I am a fanatic chess player.
Okay, I love jazz music too, as well as I like blues, jazz, classical music, and lots of other styles. I like music too. What else can I say about myself? I'm a sister.
I also love music, and I'm a movie buff.
I can relate to that. I'm also a movie buff, and I like to draw a lot.
Anyone? You got something else, Bruno?
All right, then I was.
I said
Second choice.
painting. I said painting and drawing. I said painting and drawing. Mary Lou. Did you hear me?
You like drawing?
Yes.
And what else can you say about yourself?
Cooking.
You like cooking?
Cooking. Yes.
Anybody?
Well, if you allow the second round, then we can jump in, of course. But
Okay, well, I'm Willie. I love cooking and I love eating.
Okay.
Did everybody go, Gary?
Who haven't we heard from? Paula. You're Paula, and you are in outer space, right?
Yes, I am. I just want Gary. I'm
Okay.
a movie buff.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I think we've just about covered everybody. So we're getting to know each other just a little bit. Now I'm going to hand it back over to Roberta, who's going to hand it back over to me.
He's going to hand it back to you, I was going to say. Well, I said it before. We're going to go to a video, but Gary's going to speak first. He's the one that actually created this video. So, Gary, continue, please.
Yeah. In light of this is based on, I got the basic script for this video from somebody that I follow who's has some very wise teachings. His name is Michael Lightman, and it's something in light of the political atmosphere we're in right now. Like we said at the beginning of the event tonight, we're not talking politics. We're not going to discuss candidates. We're not going to discuss Republicans or Democrats or whatever. If that is forbidden tonight. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to find the connection that can bring America together. And it's something that's, because everything is right now, it's divisive. But we have to find that key to stay connected in spite of everything that's going on. So this video was inspired from an amazing article that Michael Lightman wrote. And it just really spoke to me about how we can really rise above all of our differences and see this country as, and accept the diversity in this country, accept what we are, and accept the fact that there are different ideas and different viewpoints, but we're all headed for the same goal. We all want the same thing in this country. We all want it. We all want just to be free, just to be, just to have a nice life, to have friends, to be able to make a living. So we all want the same thing. So we're going to go ahead with the video then, I think. I've said enough about it. So let's go ahead and watch this.
America's bitter political divide is taking a toll on personal relations. While one half of the nation exuberantly celebrates, the other half is depressed and frustrated over questions of fraud in the electoral process. Division over the nation's leadership, direction, and vision have deepened and are severing society into two opposing camps. Will it be possible to find common ground under the current circumstances? It certainly is possible, because we have no other alternative. Both sides, each from their own perspective, consider that the core values and the character of the nation are not only at stake, but at risk. As a result, friends have been torn apart over political differences. The same has happened in families whose members have opposite views about which candidate and party has the most appropriate qualities and policies to occupy the highest U.S. office. The 2020 presidential race has proven that opinions of who is more suitable to become not only the commander-in-chief, but the so-called leader of the free world, have destroyed even strong and decades-long relationships. Such signs of erosion in personal relationships as these were identified in a survey conducted by the Pew Research Center before the elections. The survey revealed that most Trump and Biden voters said that they had just a few or no friends at all who supported the candidate of the other political party. Both left and right will strengthen in their opposing positions. Why? Because this polarity between the right and the left will finally reveal to Americans the need to build their common future together. The contrasting positions will together reveal a common denominator that now does not yet exist. Reconciliation in the current state of political opposition can be found in finding a common sweet spot for mutual benefit, where no one gives up, but everyone gives in order to realize the shared ideal of a thriving nation and a harmonious society. But it starts with us. We can turn it around.
Thank you, Gary. That was a really great video. And you know, while I was watching it, you know, I could actually like feel it in my bones, you know, the what's going on. And this is the main reason why we're having this open diner, why we have it every Thursday at 6:30. We have this so we can try to rise above all these differences, because it's destroying families, and we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to rise above the differences. But when we come together like this on the open diner, and we have these round table discussions like we're about to have right now, we have these etiquette rules that we are actually before the etiquette rules. I was in such a nice flow there. I wanted to keep going. But I'll get into the etiquette rules after we have a nice video, instruction video about can we bring that up? Nice instruction video.
The mute/unmute button on a computer is at the lower left. On the iPad, it's the first item on top. The chat button on a computer is here in the middle. On the iPad, it is in the three-dot menu here.
Thank you. So now you can bring up the etiquette rules, please. And what we do when we go around and we each answer these questions, what we're trying to do is really to feel each other, listen to each other, and get a feel for the other person's heart. We're not concerned so much about the opinion, but we want to feel the other person and rise above any differences that we might have, or that we might feel that we have for the other person. We just want to rise above all of this, because the most important thing is that we come together like a family, like a good family, and we learn how to get along with each other. So, you know, everyone is equal and very important. Okay? We know that. I mean, we really deep down we know that everyone is equal and important. We go around the table and we speak briefly and on topic. So we have a few of us here tonight. We have a couple questions we want to go over. We want to let everybody have a chance to speak, and we want to stay on the topic. We already know we're not going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about connection. We're going to talk about the strongest thing we can do to rise above our differences, and that's try to come together. So we listen attentively. So I like when Sarah is another host that we have here, and she always says during this part that we listen to the other person as if it's ourself speaking. I think that's really interesting, and it's a difficult thing to do, but it's so productive. And number 4, there are no right or wrong answers. The truth is in the center of our connection. So where have you heard this before? I mean, it's so amazing, and it's so true. If we just listen to each other, we'll get to the right answer between us, because nobody's right or wrong, but the right answer is between us. And what is that? It's just a connection that we have together. So we have a couple of questions that we're going to answer. The first question is, how can I prevent breakage and conflicts in my personal relationships as a result of opposing political views? Okay, the question's in the chat. How can I prevent breakage and conflicts in my personal relationships as a result of opposing political views? Alex.
So that's a very interesting question. I think the most obvious response is don't have those discussions if they're not really necessary. If it must be had, just try to do it in a way where you sympathize with the other person's position. That's what I try to do. I try to put myself in the position of the other to see what legitimate reasons they're offering for their position and try to understand where they're coming from. I think that's the best approach to do it.
That's really great. Sounded like the etiquette rules. No, that's beautiful. Thank you. Paula?
I think it's important to hear the other person, and to try to remember that there are no right or wrong answers, and hearing the other person is more important than proving your point. I think that's a problem I know I personally have had, and I'm trying to, fix that. It's not easy, but I'm trying.
That's so cool. You're aware of it. That's great. William.
Well, I guess I try to not debate or argue. I try to remain tranquil. When I get in those kinds of situations, I just try to understand. I tend to ask a lot of questions and try to understand why do you feel that way? But I don't ever take the position that another person is, well, I try not to take the position that another person is wrong. In other words, I don't let it degenerate into irresponsible communication between the two of us.
It's very feeling. I feel you, William. Nancy, please. You're muted, sweetheart. All right, let's go to Mary. Okay, go ahead, Nancy.
I've never, this never would have attacked me, this question, so deeply as you could feel the video where you are. I think what I would try to do, because I would not be able to, Paula, I'm not there, anywhere near there where you're aiming for. And I would stay away from the person. I would know that I had to stay away from them. This time, I just, a guy was talking to me the other day who was very nice, and all of a sudden I said, "Are you?" And I said, "Okay, well, let's not talk." That's the end of the conversation. I never felt, probably none of us have ever felt such fire, divisive fire between the country, between people. Just Black Lives Matter, everything blew up. So I think I want to say something. The way we can all come together. Can you see this? The New Yorker. Do you see what it is? It's the Empire State Building, and it's in blue. And what it says, the drawing cover is hope again. And that, I just think when I saw that, and it's just such a, that's what we all need, is to have hope again and to be hoping for inclusion for all of us. Just hoping that, just hoping to be.
I get you, Nancy. I feel you.
No, you've got a long way to run, my honey. When I heard you saying, I feel that video, I was like, holy shit, does he feel that video? I don't know how you should have gone away. But anyway, I just found this to be beautiful. This
Thank
is
you.
the hope. Okay, I'll share some. And by the way, one quick second. Last week, all right, you guys said you were all eating. I looked back for the first time on the Facebook thing. Okay, do you know what I look like? I am eating huge things of broccoli, I mean, I can't.
All right, Nancy, I'm going to move on to the next
I
one.
want to know, somebody to text me, Jenna, how do you eat without showing up on I literally was eating the whole time.
All right, Mary Lou, please. I don't see you there, Mary Lou. How about Eva?
I think everyone pretty much said it all already. First of all, we have to be able to hear the person that we are talking to and trying to understand his point of view and kind of leave within his feeling, within his arguments. And I think that the whole problem is because we do not hear each other. Really, we are just like, it's like a, I don't know, block in our ears. We don't hear each other. Let's finally try to have this conversation when we are, both sides are in. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Rono.
I think by first realizing that there is 7 to 8 billion humans on the planet, so which means that there is 7 to 8 billion different opinions other than mine. So try not to push mine on anyone else. You know, realizing that we will not necessarily agree, but any kind of agreement that we achieve is, you know, above, like you were saying, rising above those differences. Realize that each one has its place, and I have to make room for others. The more room I make, the easier it is to agree with everyone else.
Wow, that's a big thing, making room for others. Love it. Okay, we're going to go to the next question, and then Natalia is going to start us off. The next question is, how can we bridge the gap between our opposing viewpoints and find the common ground? How can we bridge the gap between our opposing viewpoints and find the common ground? Natalia?
Okay, isn't it the same question but just phrased differently? Okay. First of all, not to be judgmental. Try not to be judgmental. And secondly, if that is a person, at least somebody you can feel friendly with or laugh with, and suddenly you feel that that person is totally in opposition with your opinion, that I would produce more love to this person. At least I would try to do that, because if I love this person, I don't want to lose the person. I don't want to lose a friend. And of course, in the family, I don't want to lose family. Just be patient and not judgmental and loving. And would be nice to be the same with the strangers, of course, but this is something I need to work with. Ah.
Thank you, Natalia. Yeah, it's hard not to be judgmental. But we can judge on the side of merit, right? Okay, William.
Well, okay, so I guess I would say I try to be still and listen, and I try to acknowledge that in most cases, I might be wrong. That's it.
Wow, you stumped me there. Yeah, we can all really learn from each other, you know? Javier.
I want to follow William's words. In most cases, I can be wrong because I mean there's always a point of, I mean, a relationship is one person with another person, right? It's the in between, and there's something from me that generated friction to the other person. So I guess first I try to understand, maybe, I mean, how was the way that I approached the other person that caused this opposing gap, and try to bridge above it is literally trying to be in the other person, trying to feel them, trying to really embrace them, and come from that viewpoint. I want to hear Linda.
Wow, you guys are better than I am with that. I made a pact with, I have a few family members and dear friends that have an opposite view than I have. And we made a pact, we just don't talk about it. That is a taboo subject. I feel in opinions, there's no right or wrong. In facts, there's right or wrong. So you have your opinion, I have my opinion. They could both be right, or they could both be wrong. So I don't think there's any right or wrong in opinions. That's it.
Thank you, Linda. Willie, please.
I like what Linda said about opinions and facts. I never thought about it, but really, everyone has opinion. And who's to say one opinion is right and another one is wrong? And I look at how to find a common ground is, I'm a person, I'm interested in learning. I can't learn just listening to myself, knowing what I think. It's important to me to know what the other person think and why they think that. Therefore, I'm able to grow just by listening to them. And if they want my information, I share what little I may have. But that way we open up a common connection between the two. Thank you.
Thank you, Willie. Thanks so much. We need that common connection. John?
I think one of the things that's a big help also is realizing that all of us have been shaped by our own life's experiences. So had you had the other person's experience, maybe you would have the opinion that they do or have the viewpoint that they do. All of it is based on our lives being shaped to a certain point, and we carry all these things with us. So if we kind of understand that, then we feel the other person's we feel their experience, they feel our experience, and then it's common ground just in letting go and that space between us.
Thank you, John. I want to hear from Mary Lou. I saw you come on the camera a little bit. Are you there or you're not able to speak? Okay. If not, Elena?
Um, yeah, it's a touchy but very important, I think, subject. Um,
it's really, I listen to all of you and I feel that I already learned so much. I think the beauty is really in learning and hearing the other, because I mean, I already know everything that I can say, or the opinions that I have, or the conclusions I can make. I'm, like, I'm very much limiting myself, and I think there's beauty in the other, and it's just even being a little curious. It's also, I think, it's an important part of life.
It certainly is. We have time for two more if we make it quick. I don't want to be rude, but Nina, please.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree with everything that's been said before, and it's true that there are no right or wrong opinions. Nowadays, unfortunately, though, there are no right or wrong facts either, because it all depends on what you're listening to and what you're exposed to, and what's in your environment. So it's tough to bridge the gap when people are very passionate about their opinions and want to prove their points, but valuing the relationship and the connection between us over your opinion, holding it higher than your own opinion, is what can truly make a difference. Because at the end of the day, regardless of who governs the country, if the country is split, no one is going to be happy.
That's true. We're trying to create that connection here, and we're doing it. Thanks to all of you. One more quickly. Gary, please.
Thanks, Carl. Yeah, it really bothers me to see the state that this country is in right now. And it's because we're all so influenced by politics and media. And, it's like we have to just, I decided a while back, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm going to make up my own mind. And the whole key for me is just when I talk to somebody, I don't identify them by what they do for a living or their politics. I just have to relate to them as a human. We're all part of humanity, and find that common ground there. What are your deep desires and your deep drives, and what are your goals in life? Because politics, I don't see any politician who's ever really, made the difference that we're looking for. Because the difference that I'm looking for is for people to be united, and for people to be together and to love each other and to help each other. I think that's the most important thing. And when we have things that are going to make us hate each other, I mean, I like everybody in this chat. I don't know what your political affiliations are, and if I knew, I don't want it to affect me. Am I going to start hating you just because you're different than me? No, that shouldn't be a deciding factor. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. It's my soapbox. So back to you, Carl.
Thanks, Gary. Okay, so now we're going to really get the smiles out there, and we're going to dance a little bit. We've got a song, and the way it works is everybody dances, and everybody follows the dance that they see the big screen person doing. So when you see yourself on the screen and you're the biggest one there, that's when you make a new dance. Okay? And everybody follows your dance. All right, so here we go.
Broke apart, we come to connect the hearts, turning dark into light. Arm in arm we stand, holding hand in hand. The new future we, the new future we, the new future we ride. Na 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 na. tell everyone, together is so fun. Be filled with every delight. Stand up strong and proud, sound the horn so loud. We found the meaning in, we found the meaning in, we found the meaning in life. Dark into light. Arm in arm we stand, holding hand in hand. The new future we, the new future we, the new future we ride. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Arm in arm we stand, holding hand in hand. The new future we, the new future we, the new future we ride.
Okay, that got the blood flowing, right? Okay. What do we have next? We are going to do something special. We usually say a compliment to somebody else at the end of the evening here, but we're going to do it this way. Instead of saying something to wish somebody for the next week, we're going to wish something of love, peace, and unity to all the American people. So somebody could go first and just say something that you'd want to say to the American people about unity, peace, love, and we're going to all take a chance and not a chance, I can't even speak. Now you got me all crazy with the dancing. We're going to take a turn, and then the next person will go. Try to make it short so everybody can speak. We have a couple minutes for this. So whoever would like to go first, I won't call on people. We'll just pick the next person. Popcorn.
America, unite. What do you got to lose? How about Paula?
Come on, America. Do we have to call on each other or?
No, we're gonna do. Let's do this. Let's do it so everybody can speak whenever they want to speak, whatever they want to say. So whoever wants to say something shortly, say it. Mute yourself, and then the next person will go.
America, bring some hope back. Yes, we got it. Now just let's give it to each other.
Beautiful, Nancy.
I like to tell everybody, stop listening to the chatter and start listening to each other.
America, let's start loving one another.
Can we go back to Paula?
Sure, Paula.
I would say listen more, and I have to practice what I preach in that aspect, but just listen more and love more.
True unity takes place in the heart.
Let's embrace each other's differences instead of putting them down.
Learn from each other's differences.
And then rise above all those differences.
And let's be the United States, not red or blue states. United.
Let's spread love instead of war, instead of hate.
You know what? Let's put a big cloud of water above the United States and let it pour to take out all of the garbage and the fire and the anger. Just let it pour.
Beautiful, Nancy. You could be a weather person. I feel it. I feel what you're saying. I feel it.
I love
Let's try to hear from everyone. We have one woman. We have room for a couple of people here. If you'd like to add, who else would like to?
Can we just love each other with our differences? Did you hear me?
Oh. Yes, beautiful.
Oh.
Thank you, Mary.
Beautiful. Yeah, perfect.
Let's love our country and let's wish our country to be united, to be strong, and let's love people of our country and believe that they're gonna be good people, and we have at least something in common with everybody.
Thank you, Natalia. All right, we have time for another song from Javier. Javier, are you ready to entertain us? And
Thank you, Roberta. Let's see if we have an anthem right here. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can say that can't be sung. There's nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can say that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to do in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. There's nothing you can know that isn't known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. There's nowhere you can be, but you can get what you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need.
Oh, we needed that. That was so good. Thank you, Javier. Beautiful. Well, we're going to start wrapping up the evening, unfortunately. It was very good so far, I have to say, everybody. We're going to share some links now. Tech team will do. We're going to slide with all the links where you can follow us. You can follow us on Facebook, Meetup, YouTube, Instagram. He's getting it together now. Wait. So sorry. On Instagram, click like, subscribe, share. More importantly, share with your friends, and also share these evenings that we have every Thursday, but I'll go more into that. But also on Instagram, there are some cool videos from our events that we do. They do graphics with what everybody's saying, their answers that we discussed. So that's something to see if you go to Instagram. Also on YouTube and Facebook, you can watch all our past events, which are always nice. And one thing that I wanted to discuss, some updates that we're going to have for the following week. Bear with me one second here. Okay. We are going to have some special events coming up. Okay, next Thursday, we're going to have a pre-Thanksgiving event about gratitude. We're going to talk about the importance of gratitude and the things that we could be grateful for together. And the following Thursday, the 26th, is a holiday, obviously Thanksgiving. So we're not going to be meeting on that day, but we wish, obviously, you and your family happy, healthy holiday. But however, we're going to have a free screening event that Saturday afternoon sometime. We're going to give the time on the 28th. We'll let you know about what time it'll be, but it will be in the afternoon. We're going to be watching a movie.
Can we meet on Thanksgiving?
No, we can't. I just want to finish this, Nancy. We would love to, but we
No,
can't.
I've always been this way. I'm sorry.
I know. Let me get this out. I appreciate it though for the heartwarming feeling of joining, but we can't, unfortunately. But we're going to be watching a movie called Crossroads and discussing it together. We have some great guest appearances also, and stay tuned for updates on that. But continue to join us. I mean, this was a great evening, and I want to thank the team that puts this together. I want to thank our hosts, our contact team, our tech team, and also Javier for great musician, wonderful music tonight. I want to thank you there, and everybody else for taking part in this. You know, this is the reason why we do this. Just speaking tonight, different ideas come in our heads, and we understand where people come from, and it gives us new thought on conversations and how to connect with people. What else do I want to say here? Every Thursday, 6:30 Eastern Time, Central Standard Time, 5:30. We have some friends that joined from Chicago, and like I said, this is on Facebook and YouTube live. But so bring your friends, and let's be happy together. Thank you, everybody. I hope you had a great time. Wonderful.
We did. Thank you. See you next week.
Next week.
Bye.
See you next
Enjoy
week,
your
everyone.
week. Enjoy
Bye. Thank you.
your week. For being here.